Perfection paralysis is a trick your mind plays on you, an attempt to keep you safe whenever you are about to put a piece of yourself into the world. I see this in all of my friends and family, and it may even be a part of your life. It's the musician who won't release his music because it's not perfect. It's the entrepreneur who builds a website but never launches it. It's the singer who's afraid to sing in public. It's the architect whose blueprints are never good enough. We all have the desire to create something special, and nothing in this world is perfect. But in this day and age, we have Photoshop, Instagram, YouTube, and through the screen it looks perfect. But it's not. Not even close. Imagine if Thomas Edison invented the light bulb and was too afraid to show the world his invention because it wasn't bright enough. Listen to me. You got a special gift, a unique talent. And I know putting yourself on the line is scary and hard. People might judge you. Friends might leave you. But let me ask you this. Do you believe in it? Do you believe that you're someone special? Do you believe that one day you will make a difference? Because I know that deep down inside you have that ability. And I'm here today to tell you that you're good enough. And you gotta give yourself permission to try. You don't have to convince me. You gotta convince yourself. Start acting as if your life has an expiration date. Because it does. And trying to make your dream just perfect won't ever happen. So start realizing that putting something in this world decently is better than putting nothing into this world at all. And you'll adjust and you'll move along, because the largest trees start from the smallest seeds, but the seeds are useless unless you plant them.
Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Whatever a man desires, he can achieve. History has proven that if a man sets his heart to anything, he gets it done. But there are 7 key excuses people tell themselves why they cannot achieve success. Because anytime you take your eyes off your goal, what you see is an obstacle. The first excuse people tell themselves why they cannot achieve success is that I am not good enough. But honey, there are people less talented, less as smart as you are, who achieve the same results that you seek. You don't need to know all the hows, you don't need to have all the skills in life to get started. The second excuse people tell themselves why they cannot achieve success is I don't have enough time. But you see, when people say I don't have enough time, or when people say I don't have time, they have not stated a fact but a priority. Because we all have the same 24 hours. You can't create more time. We can only make use of what we already have. So anytime you say you don't have time for something that is important to you, you have just stated a priority. Saying that that thing is not as important as what you are doing presently, because success doesn't come from having time, it comes from making time. The third excuse people tell themselves why they cannot achieve success is I don't have the money. But you see, I don't have the money doesn't cut it. When are you going to have the money? Because you see, you told yourself this same excuse 10 years ago. You said I don't have the money, until now you still don't have the money. You see, money is not a miracle, money is a product. The same way poverty is not a problem, poverty is just a product. It's just the outward display of something that is going on the inside. So as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. We are just a reflection of our thoughts. So if you don't have enough money on your inside, you cannot bring it out on the outside. Robert Kiyosaki said that if your idea is good enough, money will flow to you. The fourth excuse people tell themselves is I don't know the right people. But you see, you are not a tree. We're not planted at a fixed position. Whoever you know right now, you can change it. Whoever you don't know also, you can also change it. Don't focus too much on the right time. Focus on the right action. Because in every time, there is always a right action to take. You don't need to focus on getting all the timing right. You just need to focus on the right action. Because even if you're having a bad day, you're going through a bad time, there is a right action you should take. So even if you're in low times, there is a right action. Ask yourself, what is the right action to take? What is the action that people who own small businesses take? What is the action that people at my level take at this time to get them off their feet? So at every time in life, there is always a right action. One thing successful people have mastered is the ability to make right decisions and take right action regardless of the time. So if you keep waiting for favorable conditions, you keep waiting for the right time, you will never get started. You see, we get started and things begins to fall in place. The timing begins to fall in place because we got started. The fifth excuse people tell themselves is it is not easy. But you see, honey, truly success is not easy. Nobody's gonna hand it over to you on your lap, sleeping right on your bed. Whatever we want in life, we must learn to go for it. If you truly desire it, you must learn to go for it. But history has proven that if you can be resolute in your thoughts for what you want and determined in your action, nothing can stop you. Because the only thing we see after we take our eyes off our goals are obstacles. So it's not easy. You don't have to wait until it's easy. History has proven that success is achieved in times of difficulty. Great businesses are bettered in times of recession. The seventh excuse people tell themselves is I don't deserve it. But you see, you didn't deserve to wake up this morning. Neither did I. But yes, we did. So success doesn't come from what you deserve. It comes from what you demand. Don't think because you deserve it, people will hand it over to you. There are good people who still remain broke. There are good people out there in the streets with no roof on their head. But sometimes it looks as though the people who are not good enough get to achieve success. That is because they go for it and they make a demand on what they want. They don't stop until they get it done. So you don't have to deserve success. You just have to demand it.
If you hate where you are in life, then you will have to make a change. And something has to break. And that something is you. You're gonna have to push past the boundaries you've set, and you will have to become someone that when you look into the mirror, you don't even recognize. Break yourself, break your habits, and lose your mind. Everything that you've been taught needs to be thrown in the trash. See, here's what happens when we start getting comfortable. We start questioning what our purpose in life is. We lose sight of our direction and we begin self-manifesting a hatred for an unsuccessful life. We watch social media and movies dreaming about the perfect life, but what you don't see behind the glamour is the hard work. If you want your life to be the best life it could possibly be, then you are going to have to love yourself more than you have ever had before. You're going to have to rewire your thinking, and most importantly, you're going to need to accept discipline. If you hate where you are in life and you have goals that are not getting accomplished, then you are not disciplining yourself. You are not loving yourself. If you want to lose more weight, learn a new language, buy that house, or start a business, it's going to take discipline in every way. Discipline doesn't come easy, but every day we get the opportunity to grow our discipline skills. So start noticing when these moments arise and break the cycle. Accept the discipline and let it grow. Therein lies the power you're seeking. This isn't a song that you randomly found online. This isn't something that you listen to once and say, wow, that was cool. You've now been given the solution. You now have a way out of the life that you hate. But remember that this is a daily ritual that needs to be acknowledged every single day, and the rest is up to you.